this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Tucker for the point out.
Lining up for the extra point.
He's got it, and the Bills back within 7. It's 35-28. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35. A give to Henderson, running right. And good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Henderson. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And a strong first down run. A pickup of 9. Setting up 2nd and short.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike, and they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for a Patriots first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A carry now for Gibson. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of first down. A pickup of 9.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
May gonna look to throw. Flush to his right. That is hauled in at the 5. And he will score! Touchdown, New England. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
This kind of the feast or famine anytime a defensive coordinator dials up a man pressure, and when you don't get home, it just puts so much stress on your secondary, Mike. They feel like they're out there defending their man for an eternity, and quarterback had his opportunity to find his matchup, good protection up front, and they just couldn't hold up in coverage long enough. They give up a big touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. Trying the right side this time. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. Oh, the ball's out. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, That could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Now a give on the ground. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple. On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to have the 1st down yard. Across the 50 to the 48.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Tight end going in motion here. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
His throw, a good one. It's caught. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. From the gun, Jackson. Headed left, buying time. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down. Harold Landry, he gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down.
And this is a great example of what can happen when you play complementary football. The back end holds up nicely in coverage, and then that front 7 is able to wreak havoc and put an end to this play.
No, we changed it.
Man in motion is Coleman. Now Jackson on 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion and they'll take the ball over on downs. Here's May to throw it on 1st down. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Throwing on 2nd down. May. That's to the left side and taken in by Dibbs.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's 3rd and 7. Off the play fake, it's May. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
That's good.
They get 20 on the connection. Good for a Patriots first down. May to throw again. And that is knocked away. Incomplete. Nice play defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throw again is May. He's got room to roam. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's 1st and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Henderson. And he's got another one. Ravion Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's to the left side, and taken in by Coleman. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
13 yards. And the Bills first down.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. Stretching the field is Knox. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's 1st and goal. To the air one more time with Jackson. Exiting the pocket right. He keeps it himself.
1st and goal. The quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. 2nd goal.
Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with the conservative run. Gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
Pushed out to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one. And down he goes. defense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal. New England going to take their second timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Here's Jackson, moving outside the pocket, and he's going to be taken down. Couldn't get rid of the football. They turn it over. Stop on 4th and goal. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Throwing is May. Out to his right. Off he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds. But up past the 35. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick 1st down. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
36-yard line.
Working out of the gun. It's May. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. Hey, what's up? Crazy, crazy.
On 1st and 10, here's May. Forced out wide. He'll take off again.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Hey, what's up?
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That was too far out in front. It is incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. And now it's 4th down.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
They're going. It's May. That's incomplete. Derry Hall on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. Pistol formation with Jackson. He's got a man downfield. It's Shakir. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They send the tight end in motion. Jackson out of the pistol. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Rolling right. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal. Here's a run. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. From back at the 13-yard line, it is 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And he will score again. Touchdown, Bills. Touchdown number 3 for him in the game. He's up to 20 on the season.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Jackson and the offense trying to get 2 more here. They're going to try to run it in, and this time they stop him short of the goal line. Touchdown a moment ago, no 2-point conversion to add on as they come up empty. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, that recovery certainly makes things a little more interesting, but you're still down 2 possessions, so you've got to work fast, score quickly, and then line back up and recover another one.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And 3rd down coming up.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, but we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Buffalo. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that 1st down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
And he will not be able to make it to the goal line. That's a big stop. He can't get it back to a 1-score game. The lead will hold at 9. So they tried to cut it to 7, could not. Now they know they need 2 scores, and that means here comes an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk my face.
Hey, here we go, son. Hey, what's that? Crazy, 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 crazy. Here.
The Pats going to stop it here. They'll use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Five. Crazy. Hey, here we go, son. Hey, what's crazy, crazy, crazy.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
The 47-yard line.
Five. Hey, crazy, crazy. Hey, what's that?
To throw is May. Forced to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And another first down and another big gainer. This time 23 yards.
Patriots. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's May. Back complete to Henderson. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. Now a timeout Buffalo. They're second. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
First and 10 at the 40.
Try the right side with Henderson. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. On the ground, here is Henderson. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 8.
Crazy. They keep it rolling, man. Keep it rolling. They can't stop us. Keep rolling. Here we go. Sit up. Crazy, crazy. Hey, what's up? Hey, five.
Now May. He'll get this out to Henderson. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
A dive, and he's in. The 2-point conversion is successful.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Jackson now to throw on first down. He's looking deep for Shakir. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there. Defensively all over him. And it'll be second down.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they had this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
Second down. Jackson. On the run to the right. He's got it in the hands of Elijah Moore. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. It's 3rd and 4. Now it's Jackson. Looking downfield for Coleman. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The Bills going to use their final timeout here as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. They'll send their tight end left. One last shot now for Jackson. That's going to be caught. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win for the Patriots. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the